This conference provides a wonderful opportunity to think about bigger challenges and how to be involved. For my grandfather, Robert Kennedy, that's sort of one of his greatest legacies. He was not someone to sit around and rest on his laurels and wait for other people to solve problems.
Robert F. Kennedy was a profound leader for civil rights and human rights.
And really, I think that's what people here are here for.
As we look at the problems in the environment, we really are at that point where things should be changed. General waste, mismanagement of natural and financial resources.
So I think what we've tried to do with my co-founder Todd Morley with DIATOMS is really look at new ways to bring large amounts of capital to these problems.
Our whole team is very passionate about this discussion of cleaning up the world, financing waste streams, financing new technologies to improve the way we produce water, food, decentralized economies, decentralized power solutions.
A lot of these problems, we all know they need to be solved, but no one's right now currently incented to solve them.
DIATOMS is about creating a standard that we think is mathematically measurable so that we can actually create impact and that you can measure what that is.
And so I think you're going to start to see circular economy and local participation in a very pointed way.
When you start talking about infrastructure and solving some of these environmental challenges, it does require some sort of partnership between the private sector and the public sector.
If you just look at the debt of the G20 nations, it's more than 105 trillion. When you have zero interest rates in the world sitting in government bonds, we need so much capital to invest in the solutions of cleaning up the planet where the yields are much higher. So we don't need to actually print new money. We need to rotate from low-yielding government bonds into solutions.
I don't think the public sector has the resources when you look at the scale.
The required investment to upgrade global infrastructure is more than $100 trillion.
That number is just growing every single year. The public sector just can't do that. It just doesn't actually have enough money. We need to harness a capital base of the private sector.
It's really the rise of the private sector. It's really the only surplus nation, so to speak. We need to get people to think structurally in a different way, particularly to tap into local markets and into the wisdom of crowds.
How can we look to access the enormity of, frankly, the bond market, get out of the private equity world with these ideas of meeting a 4-year 8% hurdle rate, and instead invest for the long term, invest in our future, an economic model where we want to be long-term holders of assets. We want to partner with governments, municipalities, whether that's state, local, countries, and just sort of, and everyone to make a difference over the long term.
So you can feel that. And I mean, talk about elevated consciousness. Nobody was thinking this way 10 years ago, let alone 20, right? So you can really feel that too. People are really switched on.